Hey guys, Nathan746 here, coming at you with a ban list discussion. Now I usually don't do any of these because up until the official one comes out, everyone's usually just posting all these fake ban lists, you know, this is banned, this is coming back, everybody's in an uproar, and then it's just a load of crap in the end and you're all pissed, and then, you know, how that works. But this one, I mean, we got the jump photo for it, I'll link that in the description, but it just seems legit. Because since we got the photo for it like this, and they're in different time zones in Japan, so it would make sense that they have the magazine to post it now. So it totally makes sense. But let's go over this list a little bit. Alright, forbidden. All the baby dragon rulers and Spellbook of Judgment. Okay. Banning Burner, Lightning, Reactan, and Stream. In my opinion, it completely just blows the dragon ruler deck away. And it's no longer fast and broken like it used to be, but it kind of makes sense because I think originally when they made the Dragon Rulers, they didn't plan for it to be this broken like it was in this current format up until the end of September, at the beginning of September, of September. They didn't expect for it to be that broken, but it happened. I think they expected for, like, for example, Battle and Boxers, Lovels, I think is what it's called. I can never say that right. And certain other decks, like for example, they can run Blaster. And I mean, other decks like Mermail's got hit too, but we'll get to that in a moment. But they can run Tidal, I guess, but I don't know, but I'll get to that in a moment. But I think they were just purposely made at first to go into other decks, such as Redox Gadgets. I mean, that's a great deck. I even use Redox in my Super Defense Robos now, sort of. But alright, that makes more sense to me. As for Spellbook of Judgment, as soon as this card started to see play and I started to see what it really does, I knew this was going to happen. I knew Judgment was going to get banned. I mean, it's basically like they play Judgment and then they play their whole hand and have a whole field to just like stall or blow you away with. And then at the end of the turn they use Spellbook of Judgment. They can just add a whole new hand of all sorts of crap to their hand of all sorts of the spell books. And then it's like, it's cool, bro, you destroyed my first field, I'll just play another one, and I'll just keep the combination going. And they can just keep it going, because it's just crazy. But so I'm glad that got hit. All those prophecy haters now can rage, but that's fine. I'm glad it got hit. Okay, limited. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Rooster. I totally did not see that coming. I mean, I think it came out in Judgment of the Light, which was just a few days ago. And it was a $75 card, I believe, last time I looked. It could have changed, but I totally didn't see them getting rid of it that fast. I mean, I honestly thought it was going to see more play and be a lot more popular over time, and then maybe the next March list get put at like 1 instead of now, as soon as it starts. That's just crazy, but I mean, hey, maybe they're doing something different for a change. Who knows? Next one, Genex Ally Birdman. Genex Ally Birdman. So many people might hate for this, but I'm so glad that got hit. For so long, every time I played decks with this, I just thought, I mean, maybe being put at 1 is a bit harsh, but I thought Birdman should at least get put to 2, because it can make some pretty dirty plays with like that. I think it's called Gust Fan. I'm not sure how that deck works at all completely, but I just know it really makes for a huge play for that deck, and it's just really fast if you know how to use it, especially with Zephyros, which is funny. But okay, next up, Mermail Abyssteus, and I'll do Abyssphere with it, do Mermails all in general, but okay, Abyssteus and Abyssphere. Abyssphere, I'm not surprised. I mean, you can just like be like, okay, they're gonna MST it, it's cool, I'll chain Abyssphere, summon out Abyss Linde, and then get Linde sent to the grave with the sphere, and then summon out Megalo, Lead, or Tias. That's just like crazy. As for Mermail Abyssteus, I didn't see that coming at all. I honestly thought they were going to put like Megalo at like 1 or 2. Not Tias, because Megalo can pull off more stuff at once. But you know things and then you get shocked by things, whatever. Next one up will be Wind Up Shark. Now this, it is about time. I mean, when I first started paying attention to ban lists. I mean, like, I never really did up until that point when windups were popular, so I'm relatively new to the situation of this stuff. But I know about past ones because I did play in the past a little. But windup shark, when windup started to get hit, when they hit the magician, it hurt the deck. Yes, when they hit Zen Mighty, before that it hurt the deck, but I always thought, why are they not hitting the shark? The shark is just insane. It destroys everything on your field because it gets the combo with just about, you can summon Wind Up Warrior and Special Shark, make them both level 5, make Adrius, Tyrus, Zen Mayo, however you say it. All these crazy rank 5s. And it used to make me think rank 5s were the best in the game, but this was before the Big Eye Draco sack dilemma. But still, I think rank 8s are going to see a lot more play, but maybe I'll save that for another video. But, okay, next one, I did not see this coming. Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, is now at 1. It got banned, and I mean, it's due time since synchros are coming back for this card to come back, but I honestly did not see this coming. I thought they would, like, keep it banned just so they could support new synchros. But they did not, which I don't understand. Well, whatever, it's fine. Next one up is number 11, Big Eye. Number 11, Big Eye. I'm glad. I'm really glad it got put to 1. Having just 2 of them in your deck, in your extra deck's too many. 3, that's mean. Come on now. Come on, people. Be nice. Next one up, because I don't have to go too much into some of these because you all know what they do. So, Divine Wind of Mist Valley is also limited. That just goes back to the Genex Alley Birdman thing. It makes total sense. I appreciate what they're doing with that because that's just limiting that deck more. But I mean, it kind of sucks in a way because that deck was pretty good, but it wasn't really heard of that much lately, and it could have had a comeback, but nope, not anymore. Konami's like, nope, sorry, kiss my ass. But okay, next one up, Super Rejuve. I saw that coming, but I mean, with all the baby dragons being hit, I don't see the point in hitting Super Rejuve at all. I mean, like, maybe for Exodia OTK it gets destroyed off of that, and that screws them over, but other than that, I don't see any problem with that card anymore now that Dragon Rulers is gone. I could be wrong, there could be some crazy crap, but who knows. Alright, let me scroll down here. Okay, semi-limited. Gladiator Beast, Bestiari. I never knew if I could say this right, but I guess it's Bestiari. I don't know. Bestiari at 2. Gladiator Beast, GBs, I mean, maybe they might make a comeback. They might have some sort of bring out, because this format's going to be the time to shine of all the lower ranked decks that were not terrible, but they were good. But they couldn't come up because Prophecy and Dragon Rulers and Mermails would just basically kill them. So this gives them the opportunity to shine, and I think that's just amazing. The next one, Gorz, the Emissary of Darkness. Why? That is not... Oh man, Konami, why? I mean, think about that. 2 Gorz. Think about those stall decks. It's like, cool, I can play 2 Gorz now, which means when you attack me and I take damage, I play a 27 beat stick and a token with attack points equal to what you just took from me. So, in your face. The next one up would be Neo-Spacian Grand Mole. I don't ever see this card see any play at all. But, I mean, I don't like the fact that it's at 2. I mean, that's just me, because in the past, when I used to play against, like, my brother and his friends or something like that, Grand Mole was like a god card, so to speak, because no matter what I would play, Grand Mole would just be like, nope, sorry, and bounce it back like a compulse to each other, and that's just a little crazy. The next one up is my favorite on the whole freaking list. If you look on my channel and some other videos, I do deck profiles of my number 1 deck I've been playing since it came out. Just didn't have a YouTube account set up for it, video style, that back at that point. But Black Whirlwind is back at 2. Thank you, Yu-Gi-Oh gods. I mean, this is awesome for me because I play Black Wings. And with 2 Whirlwind, I got to thinking of the combinations you can do with all this stuff. And I mean, I almost OTK people almost all the time with my Blackwings, because I just play them so much. I know how to do all sorts of crap. But it's funny, because now you get double search. I mean, 2 Gale would have been nice, but Whirlwind's even better. So I can't wait to test that out. Okay, unlimited Tsukuyomi. When they put it, I think they brought it back or something. I didn't pay too much attention to Tsukuyomi, but it didn't seem much like no one talked about it, in other words, and it didn't make much sense to bring it back, because I mean, it did see some competitive stuff, sort of, not like high up competitive, but like you saw it on Dev Pro or something, and it was okay. Ignore the train if you hear it, I'm sorry, but it was okay. But Tsukuyomi is just a spirit card. I don't know much about it, but I do know it coming back, we could see some difference in the game. Next one up, Wind Up Magician. Oh lordy lordy, they brought the Magician back to 3 and put the Shark down to 1. They killed the Shark but let the Magician come right back out. I think they see their mistake now. I'm not sure about that. I mean, that's the only thing on this list that ever got me to strike as odd about if this list is real or not, but I personally think it's real. But anyway, next card up, Advanced Ritual Art. When they put Ritual Art at 2 again, or back up to at least 2, I don't think it was ever at 2 at any other point, but back up to 2, I could be wrong about that, but back up to 2, it saw play, but it didn't see, like, you never heard about it too much. Like, I mean, maybe that Herald thing, where they just lock you down with the fairies and all that, you saw it there. That's where I only would really see it ever. I never saw anything else with it, except for Gishkis, I think. I'm not sure. But, I mean, now that it's coming back, maybe we'll see more play with it. But moving on, Emergency Call put to 3. Basically, this is kind of like a Spell Stratos for elemental heroes, I guess, because you add an elemental hero from your deck to your hand, hence the name. It's an emergency call to all of them to get one. Kind of makes sense. But it's basically like now you're running 4 Stratos, and that's just crazy talk. I mean, come on now. 4? No, I'm kidding. That's not crazy talk. That's not bad at all. Stratos is, I mean, it's annoying. I mean, heroes are good if they get off their stuff, but the only ones you ever see up until this next coming format, that could be different now, but only ones I ever saw were like the Bumblebee, and it's not really that crazy, and it's not that grand, so to speak, but it's really nice, I guess, in a way. But yeah. Okay, next one up, Pot of Duality. I am not surprised about Pot of Duality being put back at 3. I mean, I never run Pot of Duality just because I like to be able to play the deck and be able to spam out things as quickly as possible. I know Pot of Duality makes it where you get stuff easier, but like, it slows the deck a little bit, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. And I don't really like being slowed. I like decks that are fast, not too fast, like Dragon Rulers and Prophecy. I didn't like that too much, but like fast where it's fun, not fast where it's just like you just play like a few cards and boom, it's over already. Next one up, Scapegoat is at 3. Holy lordy lordy. Oh man, why? Scapegoat at 3. I hated this card for so many years because it was always used against me when I'd play. For fun, for tournament wise, whatever. It was always used against me. And I would think I have it won, then boom, they play the tokens. I mean, luckily for me, I've got Piercing with Blackwing, so it won't matter. But still, I mean, I hated it. Because they can just, like, save themselves all the time. Scapegoat, boom. But they got 3 of them. That's 12 little level 1 goats that are in rainbow colors that prance around on the field and defend you until you draw into what you need. Which is crazy. And then the last one on the list, which I mean, I don't know how bad this is going to end up, but I mean, 3 Mirror Force. Mirror Force is at 3 now, if this ban list is correct. 3 Mirror Force just makes me want to cry. 3 Mirror Force, you gotta think about that. Set Mirror Force, your opponent plays their entire field of boss cards. You're like, oh, that's cool. Mirror Force. Your boss monster's dead. Good game? Oh, you still got more? That's okay. Set the next Mirror Force. Your turn. Play your big old boss monster field again. Attack. Oh, what's this? 2 Mirror Force. Oh, you're getting pretty raged now. You're about to rage quit, aren't you? Oh, wait, what's this? 3rd Mirror Force face down. Okay, you play all your boss monsters again for the last time that you can play. Then you attack, and if you can't get this through, you've lost. Then Mirror Force, number 3. Boom, you've lost. It's crazy. I mean, unless you're playing a deck that just mainly needs to stall a lot, I don't see Mirror Force, even though it's at 3, I don't see people playing it at 3. I only play it at 1, if none. If I had to play any, it'd only be at 1. I don't really play 2 Mirror Force anymore, but I just feel that's cluttered. But yeah, that's my opinion, you guys. Now, this ban list, I'm not going to say it's legit. I'm not going to be like, oh, this is a flat out ban list. Everyone knows this is real. It's realistic. It's all perfect and blah 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 blah. I'm not going to be like that. This could be fake. If it's fake, it's really good fake. And I do like this list. Very much. But let me know what you guys think on whether you think it's real or fake. Post it in the comments. Talk about what you think. If it's real and you like it, explain why. And if you hate it, just tell me about it in the comments. I'll respond to some, maybe, who knows. But like if you enjoyed.